get used to it.
Good evening, everyone.
Long before time had a name.
Ninjago. Hello, my lovely people, and welcome back to my little corner of the internet where I talk about the things I like, and all you have to do is just sit there and listen to me yap. So thank you. Just an FYI for any new people, I live in a dorm, so you're gonna hear sounds that I cannot control, like little bumps and lumps that go in the night. Sorry, I don't have soundproofing. It's like a concrete cinder block. My bad. I also do not have a legitimate microphone. We are using a hairbrush. There's zero budget. So for any new people, hello, my name is Sidoni, sort of, but you can just call me Sid. I am an animation major. I like to yap about movies and TV shows and things that I like. So we're just gonna hop right into it. And today we are talking about the sleeper powerhouse hit of a franchise called Ninjago. I'm really excited for this video. As you can tell, I wore red to rep my favorite ninja.
Just tell me one thing. Is it his idea to make me fall for you, or yours? Does it work?
The funny thing I've noticed whenever Ninjago is mentioned just anywhere out in the wild is that it's sort of become like a dog whistle to people my age. You know, the age group of kids that grew up in the early 2010s and are probably somewhere in their early to mid 20s by now. That's who I'm talking about.
Why are you guys watching Ninjago? This show's for kids.
We can train tomorrow.
Never put off until tomorrow what can be done today.
Whenever Ninjago gets mentioned, either online or in the real world, people of all backgrounds slowly come together. I've seen like Instagram girly girls and goth girls and red pill gym bros, Reddit mods, furry artists. Like I've seen everybody from all walks of life come together and unite over their love for Ninjago. If you are new here and or not in the age group for the show and you have absolutely zero idea what I'm talking about, I'm gonna hold your hand and I'm gonna walk you through this. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know so that the next time you're in a conversation with somebody maybe Gen Z and they're all talking about Ninjago and you wanna look like the cool guy there, you can mention your favorite ninja and actually have the knowledge to back it up. FYI, the safest answer is Zane. The correct answer is Darren. But seriously, I wanted to revisit Ninjago as a Gen Z person myself. Growing up, I was one of the show's biggest fans, and I mean, I was literally watching episodes until the movie came out, which obviously changed the trajectory of the show, and I aged out of the target age group. Completely invested in the lore of the show. Like I was watching making of and behind the scenes documentaries that came with the DVDs. I even bought the first 2 seasons of the show on my iPod Touch. Does anybody remember the iPod Touch? And I mean, even the last time I drew fan art, I was like 18 or so that was only a couple of years ago, and I will do it again if somebody requests it. And I mean, just the primal urge to always draw my beloved Garmadon is there, so I will probably do it again. Look forward to that. But for real though, for the people who have no idea what I'm talking about, let's get down to business. What is Ninjago?
I should note in editing, this is not an in-depth lore video. This is just a recap. So for any diehard fans that know more than me, don't come at me. I'm just going off of my memory and like what I did a little bit of research on. So if I get stuff wrong, please don't crucify me. I'm just having fun. We're just having goofy, silly little fun. This is just like scratching the surface of everything.
Lego Ninjago is a Lego line that was created in 2011 and a flagship brand of the Lego Group, which is a Danish company. Lego Ninjago was produced to coincide with the animated TV series Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu, which was quietly replaced in 2023 by a new Netflix series called Ninjago Dragons Rising. So if you've ever walked into a Target or a Walmart and you see all the Ninjago toys and you wonder why they look so different,
Wait.
Who the hell is Wildfire? Jordana? Who's Jordana?
so whenever a new character or an outfit or a mech or something was introduced in the TV series, it subsequently got a toy line released shortly after. Set in the fictional Asian-inspired realm, Ninjago, the plot of the original series focuses on a group of 6 teenage ninja: Lloyd, Kai, Jay, Cole, Zane, and Nia. Each is considered to be an elemental master because of their inherited elemental powers or magic or abilities, or they never really specified, but they have like magic powers. And together they battle against the forces of evil using a fictional martial art called Spinjitzu, and occasionally mechs. LEGO Group developed Ninjago into a franchise aimed at young preteen age boys, which has since produced books, video games, and even theme park attractions. However, the massive popularity of the TV series and the toy line resulted in 2017's The LEGO Ninjago movie, and wait, what? And a live action film based on Ninjago is in development. Wait, what? What do you mean there's a live action in development? What is this, like Power Rangers? Not even gonna talk about this live action thing, so we're just gonna move on from that because that feels like the apocalypse waiting to happen and I don't want my little heart to break. But to keep this video brief, I'll only be skimming over the first 2 seasons of the original Ninjago TV series, which aired from 2011 to 2012. But if anybody wants me to do any sort of ranking video or go more in depth about a particular season, then let me know in the comments. Do it very nicely, ask nicely. Please ask me to do the tournament elements. It's like my favorite season though. Like literally my favorite season, and I wanted to fit it into this video so bad, but that's too much to cover, too much to cover.
Welcome to the Tournament of Elements. Now everyone can all die.
Just an FYI, I'm never going to talk about the newer season since I stopped watching right after the 7th season or the Hands of Time, so nobody bothered to ask because I'm just going to go on a 2-hour rant about how much I hate the redesigns. Thank you, Lego Ninjago movie. However, I will make a separate video about the Lego Ninjago movie from 2017 because contrary to popular opinion, I actually liked the movie a lot. Like, I think it's really funny as its own thing and it's got a lot of Garmadon in it, and I love Garmadon. He's like the best character.
It must have butt dialed you. Who is this?
It's Lloyd. Lloyd Garmadon, your son?
No. My son is totally bald and has no teeth.
Top 10 characters of all time for me. I love Garmadon. And we're just gonna be recapping the basic plot of season 1 and season 2 and the pilot. Oh, you don't think there was a pilot? Guess what? There's a pilot season. It's not just a pilot, it's a pilot season. 4 22-minute episodes, which I guess together makes like a little movie, like a little pilot movie. So we're gonna be discussing that first because it actually has a lot of important lore to the rest of the series. Pilot's slowly becoming lost media, guys, and that terrifies me, and I'm not okay with that. It should be more widely available. Why is it not on Netflix? Netflix, put it on. Put the pilot season on, please. So for anybody who has not seen the show, I will try my due diligence to try and make it as easy to understand as possible because the lore gets kind of nuts. I also might be throwing in some reactions if I have the editing ability to do that. So starting with the pilot, we open with a monologue from Master Wu, previously called Sensei Wu, until somebody at LEGO realized that mixing a Japanese title with a Chinese name probably wasn't the most accurate thing. But in the original first couple of seasons, they call him Sensei Wu, even in the intro, so that explains the confusion there. Master Wu is the wise teacher of the ninja, and his famous opening monologue explains the important lore of Ninjago.
Long before time had a name, the first Spinjitzu master created Ninjago using 4 elemental weapons. But when he passed, a dark presence sought out to collect them all. Lord Garmadon. So I, Sensei Wu, his brother, sought out to find 4 ninja to collect them first.
The 4-episode pilot season focuses on a pair of sibling blacksmiths, the hot-headed and egotistical Kai.
Totally. The boringest.
His know-it-all but secret genius little sister, Nia. They're inferred to be orphans, I think, because there's no mention of their parents being around. I mean, obviously in later seasons, we know that they have parents, but in the first, couple of episodes, they just are like, we see the rest of the parents in the first season, but we don't see theirs, so I'm assuming they're dead. Kai and Nia are approached by a mysterious old man, Master Wu, who, like a Jehovah's Witness at their doorstep, scouts out whether or not the siblings show signs of magic abilities. Wu asks for the siblings' help against the impending threat of Lord Garmadon and his skeleton army. But Kai and Nia are just like, yeah, okay, right, old man. No, wait, we don't have magic, but we got some 6 swords though, bro. So if you want to buy one, that'd be nice. Otherwise, go away. So Wu leaves, and shortly after, the skeletons come to raid Kai and Nia's shop. I think for metal. I'm pretty sure that we establish that the skeletons are looking for metal. Then Nia is abducted by the skeletons, so Kai joins up with Master Wu, who tells Kai that he's actually the next elemental master of fire and red ninja. Must train to be a ninja in order to rescue his sister Nia.
A monastery? You expect me to learn to fight in a place of peace?
Not fight. Train. First, you must be able to see what others do not.
But there's nothing here.
Here we meet Wu's 3 other trainees, the hopeless romantic Jay, Master of Lightning and the Blue Ninja.
Nice to meet you. Also, do better!
Emotionless Zane, Master of Ice and the White Ninja.
Remember what we talked about? Your sense of humor, huh?
Yes, it was a joke. Ha ha.
And the friendly himbo Cole, Master of Earth and the Black Ninja.
Do that. Look what color I am. Wait a minute. I'm still black.
Wu sends the boys on a quest to go find and collect the golden weapons of Spinjitzu before Garmadon can. So the ninja travel to a place called the Caves of Despair to find the first golden weapon, which is called the Scythe of Quakes. However, here they're attacked by skeletons. It's revealed the Scythe is also protected by an Earth Dragon, and Cole, being the Master of Earth, successfully befriends it. And he names it Rocky. For some reason, that's the only dragon name I remember. I looked up the other dragon names. I think it's like Flame, Shard. It's like Flame, Shard, Wisp, and Rocky. And I only remembered Rocky all this time. Don't know why. What are the dragons' names? I know the brown one's Rocky. Rocky! Why am I so hung up on the dragon being named Rocky? Ninja end up getting the scythe and learn the importance of teamwork. Yay! Yippee! By the 3rd episode, the ninja have successfully recovered 3 of the 4 golden weapons, the Scythe of Quakes, the Nunchucks of Lightning, and the Shurikens of Ice from their guardian dragons, which only leaves the Sword of Fire. Garmadon uses Nia to lure Kai into an ambush at the Fire Temple. I love how original the names are. While the skeletons steal the golden weapons off of the other ninja. Master Wu saves Kai and Nia from Garmadon's shadow attack, but Garmadon takes the Sword of Fire into the underworld. Finally, in the 4th episode, the skeleton army returns to the underworld with all of the golden weapons, and the ninja follow them by riding their matching, color-coded dragons. In the underworld, the ninja use teamwork to defeat the skeleton army, specifically by using a combo move that they've been trying to master called the Tornado of Creation.
Let's do this. Earth! Fire! Ice! Lightning! NINJAGO!
A fight ensues over the Sword of Fire, but the combined power of the golden weapons causes a portal to open, which Garmadon uses to escape. In the end, the skeletons are defeated, Kai and Nia reunite, and the siblings decide to live and train with Master Wu. Alright, so that was just the pilot. The rest of my recaps are going to run right through the synopsis because each season has somewhere between 13 to 15 episodes, and I don't know how much time you think I have on my hands to do that, but that is not enough time, so we're just gonna run right through it. Season 1 is titled Rise of the Snakes and picks up right where we left off in the pilot. Each episode then rewards us with this absolute banger of an intro. Peace has returned to the land of Ninjago since defeating Lord Garmadon, and the ninja have grown kind of lazy.
No pizza for you.
Rumors of Garmadon's return prompts the boys to investigate their local village, only for them to find a mischievous little kid causing minor nuisances to the townspeople. The kid, named Lloyd, claims that he's the son of Lord Garmadon, but no one takes him seriously and the ninja just easily defeat him. I just realized Lloyd Garmadon is a take on Lord Garmadon. I'm never allowed to talk again.
Garmadon? I thought we were gonna face Lord Garmadon.
He just pointed that out. Either I'm really stupid or I forgot. Upset about his foiled world takeover, Lloyd wanders around the outskirts of Ninjago until he stumbles upon the tomb of the Hypnobride tribe, one of these 5 mythical subraces of snake people called the Serpentine. He just conveniently finds this lost tomb. Everybody's like, nobody knows where it is. Lloyd goes on a hike, finds the tomb. Each tribe has a specific power, and the Hypnobride have, you guessed it, hypnosis abilities. Lloyd tries to convince the snakes that he is, in fact, the real son of Lord Garmadon, but even they don't believe him. Nobody believes this stupid kid. Lloyd then accidentally hypnotizes the leader of the Hypnobride to do his bidding, because who thought that building a lair in ice was a good idea if your powers, your hypnosis powers, only work through eye contact and reflective surfaces. I am so shocked that none of the snakes have hypnotized each other before. That was not smart on their part. Meanwhile, Kai accidentally uncovers a secret prophecy that Master Wu was hiding all this time about an all-powerful green ninja destined to save Ninjago from Lord Garmadon's ultimate attack. It started with it had just like character calligraphy, and then it cuts to a fully done ink painting. Like where did the painting come? Did they flip it over? Where did the painting come from?
Can I be the Green Ninja?
No. Okay, so the whole Green Ninja plot is immediately unraveled by the illustration, because the illustration has 5 ninja. Just a thought, where would the 5th one have come from? Like, what were they thinking? They're like, I'm the Green Ninja. I'm the Green Ninja. Did you not count? The boys start fighting between themselves over who's best fit to be the Green Ninja, while Lloyd and his new snake army attack Jamanakai Village. Shenanigans ensue over 13 episodes as Lloyd tries to collect all 5 snake tribes like Infinity Stones in order to unleash the Great Devourer, so he can prove to everyone that he's like super evil like his dad. We come to learn that the Great Devourer was the monster that originally bit Lord Garmadon as a child hundreds of years ago and turned him evil with all its venom, meaning that there is the existence of a good Garmadon. Mid-season, the monastery gets burnt down and the ninja find a new home on a flying ship called Destiny's Bounty, piloted by our girl boss Nia. Eventually, new characters are introduced that expand the world of Ninjago. For instance, there's Scales, the cunning and ambitious snake who ends up becoming leader of the Hypnobrai tribe, and there's also Pythor, the last of the Anacondae tribe. Anacondae? I can't pronounce that. Anacondae tribe. And self-proclaimed Snake King. Both are reoccurring characters throughout the series, and the fans have non-canonically decided that they're just married to each other. We also meet the mysterious Samurai X, who Kai instantly discovers is his sister Nia, just wanting to take part in the action despite her lack of elemental powers, although later on, spoiler alert, we discover she does actually have elemental powers and it's water. She got it from her mom or something, and Kai got the fire from his dad. Additionally, we're introduced to members of the ninjas' families, like Jay's sweet hillbilly parents that live in a junkyard. They're so cute though. I don't remember if they're Midwestern or Southern. I think they were Midwestern. Cole also has a barbershop quartet father, and what I mean by that is his father sings at a barbershop quartet, which is a choice. We also find some old notes from Zane's father, a deceased inventor who, upon his death, left behind a robot falcon to help Zane uncover his hidden past. Spoiler alert, the episode where Zane finds out that he's an android and that's why he experiences no emotion, like that's so good. Like literally, why was the writing so good? It did not need to be so good for the first season of a children's Lego TV series.
No! It can't be! No!
I'm not even lying when I say it should have won an Emmy. That plot twist completely altered my brain chemistry as a child, and I think it did it for a lot of people. Like, it was a crazy twist. This is all still season 1, by the way. So mid-season, Lloyd is betrayed by both Scales and Pythor, who intend to collect the 4 fang blades that can unleash the Great Devourer. There's a lot of weapon collecting in this show that goes nowhere. It's like finding a MacGuffin. They like to find a lot of MacGuffins in this show. Master Wu also takes in Lloyd, admitting to the ninja that Lloyd really is Lord Garmadon's son. So Wu could have just saved everybody the trouble. He just decided to watch chaos happen. It means that Lloyd is Wu's nephew. To the ninjas' dismay, they struggle to see eye to eye with Lloyd. However, they eventually come to see Lloyd as like an annoying little brother. Jay and Nia go on their first date, thus beginning the will they won't they arc that lasts for 10 years straight. And for some reason, they throw Cole in there as like a love triangle to stir up drama. I kind of, not gonna lie, I kind of thought she should have been with Cole. To all the Jay fans, no hate. Good for you if you love him. I mean, he's fine. Like, I'm over exaggerating. I was rewatching the show and Jay's fine. I just, for some reason, there's just this internal bubbling. Like, whenever I see Jay, I'm just like, oh. I'm kidding. Jay is fine. Jay is fine. I'm kidding. In season 1, the ninja each have a focus episode to flesh out their personalities where they must save someone who's important to them in order to unlock something called their true potential, which I guess is just like more stronger powers. Master Wu goes on a side quest to the realm of madness in order to find his brother Garmadon and tell Garmadon that Lloyd has been captured by the Serpentine. Garmadon then returns to Ninjago with Wu, this time with 4 arms, claiming that he's a good guy, because I swear he's a good guy, says the man with 4 arms and an evil grin. Garmadon joins the ninja in order to rescue Lloyd, and during the battle to save Lloyd, Kai comes to the realization that Lloyd is the green ninja. Oh my god. Who would have thought that the kid that his secondary color was green would be the green ninja? Lloyd is the green ninja, which sparks the never-ending fandom debate to this day about whether or not Lloyd's title was actually deserved.
Who said it really became the green ninja? I don't care about Lloyd.
And I know a lot of people who say that Kai should have been the green ninja. And as a Kai fan, I'm gonna say I don't think he should have been. I think it was perfect for his art that he should not have been the green ninja, because he's super egotistical. He's like, oh, I'm the best at everything, I'm the best at everything, which he is. I gotta give him credit. But for him to just get the best title would have not done a service to his character. I think him losing the title to some random kid makes him go on this internal journey of like, okay, I'm not always the best at everything.
Hey!
You know, like, it's humbling. It was humbling to him as a character, and I think it improved his character. But unfortunately, him losing the title to Lloyd meant that he's no longer the main character, because the entire show shifts after this point. Kai was the main character from the pilot and the first season, and then that was it. And then it was the Lloyd show for the rest of which makes me so sad. No, I understand why Lloyd was the main character. Anyways, we're gonna continue. End of season 1, Pythor collects the 4 Fang Blades and unleashes the Great Devourer, which the ninja failed to defeat. So Garmadon shows off all of his new character development.
Yep. Already.
It's so bright. I never understood how your kind could live in such heat.
And he uses the golden weapon from the pilot season to kill the Great Devourer. While the ninjas celebrate, Garmadon vanishes with the golden weapons, and Lloyd must now come to terms with his destiny, the prophecy, I guess, that he must eventually kill his own father. Pretty dark stuff. Moving on to season 2, otherwise titled Legacy of the Green Ninja, or more commonly called the Final Battle season by the fans. The reason for this is because LEGO was originally going to end the show after the 2nd season. Kind of makes sense, because the way that they wrote the episodes leading up to the season finale kind of feels like they were writing it for a series finale. It kind of clicks. Like, I can see that they were trying to end the show. Legacy of the Green Ninja follows the ninja training their new team member, Lloyd Garmadon, the Green Ninja, and the Elemental Master of Green? Is it energy? I don't think Lloyd's power was ever established. It was just like...
Your elemental power is green.
What's that?
Green.
Okay, so just to recap. Fire, ice, water, earth, lightning, and...
green.
Like, I think it's light. But then I think there's also a Master of Light that gets introduced later. I'm gonna go with light or energy. I think that's Lloyd's power. Anyways, the ninja must prepare Lloyd for his prophesized final battle against his father, Lord Garmadon, who returns with nefarious plans to take over Ninjago once and for all. Mid-season, we're introduced to Lloyd's mother, Misako.
Misako.
It's been a while.
An archaeologist working for the Ninjago City Museum of History, who tells the ninja about the Overlord, a godly manifestation of all evil, and his invincible stone army, which has been lost somewhere. Was Garmadon good when he was with Misako? I thought Garmadon was already semi-turned, because then Misako would be like wicked old. We also meet Dareth, super fan of the ninja and self-proclaimed brown ninja, who runs his own dojo in Ninjago City called the Grand Sensei Dareth's Mojo Dojo. I believe that he was the original owner of the Mojo Dojo Casa House from the Barbie movie.
Welcome to Grand Sensei Dareth's Mojo Dojo. I am Grand Sensei Dareth, and I dareth you to join my dojo.
Dareth! Yes, Dareth. You show him. You did it, Dareth. Yes, Dareth. The thing that happens out of nowhere, Lloyd is magically aged up to be a teenager for plot convenience, because I think the final battle would just be more epic if he was older. I love how Lloyd got older physically and somehow also mentally aged. Like he somehow gained 6 years of experience. Like I feel like they could have had the opportunity of a time skip. Time skip him instead of immediately age him, because then at least the emotional maturity makes more sense. He's giving this epic speech in the final battle and I'm like, Lloyd, you're 5. And he instantly becomes way cooler of a character. Like he moves up a few slots on my favorite character ranking. That's how much cooler Lloyd gets. In my character ranking, it's like Garmadon at the top. Always. Like no matter what show or movie or whatever, it's Garmadon. Then it's Kai, always second slot. Zane, older Lloyd, Dareth, Cole. And then Wu and younger Lloyd are sort of tied. And then somewhere near the bottom is Jay and Nia together forever, because I don't, like there's no reason. It's just personal preference. If you like Jay and Nia, great. No hate. There's no, like, everybody's got their personal opinion. Also, this season decided that the dragons from the first season was just like too much to animate, I guess. So they sent them off somewhere during the first couple of episodes and then they had them return for the finale as like one merged eldritch being. Is the merged dragons. The merged dragon! Yes! 4-headed dragon! R.I.P. Rocky. Which is a crazy concept because how does that work? I think they might have explained it, but it's the 4 dragons leave, right? And then they come back and it's one dragon with 4 heads. They killed Rocky! This season also dabbles in a little bit of time travel and crossing between realms, which also sets the stage for the rest of the series to come because they go off the rails with the time travel stuff. Garmadon then teams up with the Overlord to take over Ninjago after his first plan to use the golden weapons is foiled by the ninja. The ninja come to learn that Zane's father, Dr. Julian, the deceased inventor from before, was actually resurrected by the Skeleton Army. Remember the Skeleton Army from that pilot season? He has been forced to make weapons for the skeletons and Lord Garmadon this entire time on like a secluded island lighthouse situation. Like, okay. Garmadon merges all of the golden weapons into one with the Overlord's help, and he uses this ultimate shadow weapon to turn all of the good people of Ninjago into his evil little possessed soldiers, including Nia. You'll be fine.
Perhaps it's best to think of our friends as we remember them in our hearts, not as they are now.
Seems like she's dead. They got Nia, guys. Guess we gotta kill her now. All hope seems lost as the Overlord possesses Garmadon's body. Then he breaks Lloyd's leg and then strands the ninja on a faraway island as the world gets conquered. So it's looking pretty bleak here. Oh, I really thought that was like a raid siren. Not giving up, however, and believing in the power of friendship and good versus evil, yada yada yada, Ninja traveled to the mystical Temple of Light to retrieve an artifact from Lloyd's grandfather, the first Spinjitzu master, something that can defeat the Overlord. Then the ultimate battle begins, and it's quite possibly the most epic thing that my tiny child brain has ever witnessed. I hope that I can insert the reaction clip because I still think it's the most epic thing ever. The music goes hard.
You don't even have a sword. I don't need a sword. Then all I have to say is goodbye.
Lloyd and Garmadon have this emotional back and forth before Lloyd unlocks the Golden God form.
Ultimate Spinjitzu Master! Can't defeat me! Where there is light, there will always be shadow! Unless my light is bright enough!
God, I remember that line. That's so good. Unless my light is bright enough. Pitch black. Oh, that's so smart. That was forgot how cool that fight is. He unleashes an explosion of light that purges the Overlord from Garmadon's body. He frees the people of Ninjago from their evil mind control. All is well. Everyone celebrates the win, but Lloyd and Misako mourn the assumed death of Garmadon.
We will all miss your father.
Until... what's that? Is that good Garmadon rising from the rebel? I believe it is.
What happened?
Garmadon? Is it really you? Dad! Every ounce of evil and venom is gone.
So Garmadon rises from the rebel and all the evil has been purged from his body, and thus we get good Garmadon.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Season 2 ends with the Garmadon family tearfully reuniting and peace returns once again to the land of Ninjago. The end. I forgot how good that episode is. The whole, like, the battle itself is so short. Oh, but it's so good. Obviously, looking at it from, like, an adult mindset and, like, the graphics. But, like, if you put yourself in the mind of, like, an 11-year-old watching that as it's airing, nuts. What were they feeding the Danes? That's my question. Like, that's crazy. So that was the first 2 seasons of Ninjago plus the pilot recapped. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. And I mean, please kindly let me know if you'd like me to recap some of the later seasons, or if you have just like a movie or TV show recommendation in general. This is your first time ever hearing about Ninjago. Let me know what you thought about the recap. Let me know what you thought about your first impressions of the show, if it made you want to go watch the show, if it made you want to go watch the movie at least. If you guys also grew up with Ninjago, did you have like a favorite episode? Tell me who your favorite ninja was. We gotta know. I mean, every ninja is important, but I gotta know who my Kai fans are out here. Or if we're Garmadon fans, do we have any Garmadon fans? I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao!